the most incredible stay in Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. On the northeastern shore of Lake Atitlan, by the small village of Jaibalito, sits a hotel that is often considered the most magical stay. La Casa del Mundo boasts the most vibrant garden scenery with suites and rooms resting above the water on rocky cliffs. Though we spent but one night here, this was a stay that we'll always remember. In this video, we'll bring you guys with us on our full hotel tour. From our gorgeous balcony view to a cool swim in the lake and a delicious meal overlooking the water, we hope you get the chance to stay here yourselves.
On the road, I've been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They're telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates.
Welcome to La Casa del Mundo. This might be the most beautiful and popular resort in all of Lake Atitlan, and we're so excited to show you guys around from the restaurant down to the lake and all around the property. But first, we're going to start off with a room tour. Right now, we are staying in suite number 1, which has an incredible view of Lake Atitlan. And right over here by the entrance, you have our terrace number 1 of 2. And wait till you get to the second one. It has one of the best views we've ever seen. There's so much artwork in this room, even with the door. They have these incredible hand-carved birds into them, and I think they are quetzales, which is the national bird here in Guatemala, as well as the name of their currency. To my right, we have a wardrobe. You can store some stuff, but of course, it's also hand-carved with some sunflowers. Behind me, you have probably the only modern area of the entire room, which is the bathroom. But what I love though is they kept the traditional Spanish style along with the Mayan influences alive through the tiling. And of course, you have a huge mirror right over here just to, check your fit, see how it is you're looking. As standard in almost every single room, you do have a little work desk, and here is the bed. We actually have 3 beds in here that actually fit up to 4 people. And the reason why is when we were booking this literally like a month or so ahead, this was the only room left. It is so busy here and is so popularized by TikTok and Instagram. So if you guys want to stay here, make sure to book it well in advance. So right here we have a double bed, a really gorgeous headboard, and some really nice artwork. And I feel like the bed is, it's actually pretty soft. It's quite nice, but I actually love the Guatemalan colors that they use for the covers. So right here is a single bed, and then you have this really cool couch with these really nice cushions. I feel like I kind of want to take one of these home because they are so comfortable, but just appreciate the colors that they have here in Guatemala. Oh, they absolutely kill it. I feel like North America needs some more vibrant colors. But the hero of this entire room is right here behind me. We have probably one of the greatest views we've ever seen. Outside, you have 2 really nicely cushioned seats, but they're a little bit too hot to sit on right now. They've just been baking in the sun. You have a little table. You can throw on some beer, some coffee, whatever you want, and just enjoy the day and just appreciate the view that you have here. That perfect blue water just glistening underneath the sun. And also, those are probably some of the nicest hedge trees we've ever seen. This is absolutely amazing. We can see all the volcanoes right here in front of us. We're so excited to be spending some time here. We're gonna go ahead and unpack, and then we'll take a little walk around the property.
I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun.
We finally stepped out of the room after a couple of hours settling in and really enjoying the view. And we're looking around and we noticed that pretty much every single suite here or room is very secluded. They have their own space. Some of them have their own terrace as well. And I think there are about 20 different suites/rooms on property. All of them are situated on the hill. There are a ton of stairs, as you saw at the beginning when we first checked in. It is not made for people who need accessibility. I will have to tell you that. These stairs are a tough one.
It took us a while to get out of the room because honestly we're just enjoying the view so much we didn't even want to leave. But before it gets too cold and the sun goes down, we did want to go enjoy for a little swim in the lake. So that's what we're heading to right now.
Alright. Was it pretty choppy? Oh, cool. I can't believe this guy did not join me in the water. He does not like the cold one bit. Just a little bit on his toes and he was already freaking out. Is that not right? But if you're also like Jason and did not want to get into the water because the waves are a little bit choppy here, you could also just enjoy it from a lot of the seating area that's right by the lakeshore. They have so many different balconies with the chairs set up, and they have a little bit of secluded pods, so you can kind of just pick your own spot, especially as a couple, get a little bit of privacy from there.
Right beside the area where you go in for a swim, there's actually a hot tub. But that, guys, is no ordinary hot tub. You see that right there? There's literally wood burning inside of there. A real old-fashioned hot tub. It's actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, though, it is not free, not even for hotel guests. So for us, that's a little bit disappointing. It costs 350 quetzales, and that is shared between you and your group only. It is private, and you must reserve that with the front desk or by emailing or calling them. So for us, we don't think it's fully worth it for just the two of us. Now, if you guys came here, you could potentially meet up with other guests, and this way you can share the costs. Sleeping under stars when it's gone. I was just calling to see if you're free to run away with me. With sunset coming to an end, it is now time for dinner. Of course, you can eat at the restaurant here at the resort, which we will enjoy tomorrow for breakfast. Now, of course, because it is a restaurant on the resort, the prices here are significantly higher. But don't worry though, you can just walk 100 meters to the town of Jaibalito and you will find a significantly better options. And that's where we're gonna head to right now for dinner. Okay, hold up. Scratch everything I said about heading over to Jaibalito for dinner. There's really only one restaurant that's close enough to La Casa del Mundo, and that's called El Indigo. And the service there, it was really bad. It took us over an hour to get our food. People who were arriving after us were receiving the food before us, and even when our food came, she didn't care at all. She didn't apologize. She just handed the food over to us. So our suggestion honestly is fork up over that little bit of extra cash and have your dinner here at the resort. So far, our interactions with the service staff have been nothing but amazing. They're so friendly, so helpful, and we don't see why dinner will be any different. So after this long day, it is time for us to head over to bed because we really want to wake up early for sunrise. Come away with me, nobody has to know where we gonna go.
I'm glad we got up early because this morning was so beautiful. We didn't see any of the sunrise colors because the clouds weren't in the sky since it's dry season, but the sunlight was hitting the water and the volcano so well that we had to take advantage, especially since it's such a cool temperature in the morning and there was nobody else. It was so quiet. We got some photos, and now after working up our appetite, walking down and up the stairs quite a bit, we are going to be heading to breakfast.
I love our suite. Don't get me wrong, it probably has one of the best views, if not the best view in this entire resort. However, our suite number one does have one major downside. See here, this is literally our balcony right here. That's a restaurant, literally right over there. So you can hear people come in and out all the time. You don't get the best privacy, but that's probably the only downside. To run away with me. To run away with me.
This might be the nicest breakfast setting we've ever had. This restaurant is built perfectly on the close side, so we're pretty much sitting right over the water, and look at our unobstructed view of the volcanoes. I think it might be better than the view that we have from our room. And the restaurant has 2 levels, so you can sit upstairs indoors or down here al fresco, which is our recommendation. We ordered some breakfast burrito for Jason. I got the scrambled tofu, which comes with some toast and some fruit. We also have unlimited coffee and a special drink that is house made, and I cannot wait to show you when it comes. Our food is here, and the portions are so much bigger than we expected, and we still have fresh fruit coming up. But before we get into this, I want to talk about the drink that we ordered, which is Casa del Mundo, their own house-made hot cocoa, which of course has cacao, cinnamon, brown sugar, cardamom, and a bunch of other spices. That is amazing. It's just so perfectly spiced. I feel like they must be using cardamom a lot here, because when we were in Panajachel, we went to a cafe and we actually had a cardamom affogato. It was so good.
Nope, you are not pregnant. That is just a food baby. Let's keep her moving. Let's keep her moving. We have to check out in about an hour, and I absolutely do not want to leave. They have these hammocks placed all around the resort, so you can just go lie in them, hear the waves crash against the shore, and take a little nap. But unfortunately, we cannot do that. We do have to leave our room, sadly. And as we mentioned before, it is so busy here. We tried asking for another night, completely booked up. Like I said, guys, if you guys enjoyed everything you saw at this resort and you want to book for yourselves, trust me, do it months in advance, like months.